Yeah, Robert, went to your seminar in Montreal. Just wondering what are the best tips or qualities someone would need who wants to open up an academy down the road that is not yet a black belt or famous world champion. So qualities that make a good academy owner. Your opinion.
I think it has to do. I mean, it depends on what your goal is. You know, like I think that there are people out there that are very business oriented. They'll give you all the right business advice, and they will be right. I'm not a business expert. I don't pretend to be. I have a fundamental understanding of it. Luckily, my wife does most of the work that I'm not good at, and I admit it. But it just depends on what kind of gym you're trying to create. You know, I try to have a happy environment. I have people from all over the world who come to train, and I hear this a lot. So I'm very proud of this. Like, wow, this is such a friendly gym. Everyone is so cool and chill, and there's no one's trying to hurt anyone. No one's looking down on you. Everyone's so nice to you right off the bat, and that's the kind of environment that I've managed to cultivate in the gym, and that's what I tried to create from the beginning. And I think we've achieved that, and that I'm very, very proud of that. Any of you guys are gonna show up at my gym one day, and you will be treated like family. Like you feel like you've been trained there your whole life. You know, people will be calling you by your name right away, and no one's gonna look down on you. No one's gonna try to hurt. No one's gonna make you put your gi inside out or anything stupid like that. You know. You can wear your patch. There are gyms that will make you wear. If you have like your own school gym, you have to wear your gi inside out because your patch cannot be shown on their mats.
I've never heard of that.
Actually, maybe it's a Brazilian thing, but it's quite common in Brazil. Old school, not so much anymore. But I mean, yeah, no one's going to be doing that at the gym. So it really depends on what kind of gym you want to cultivate. I would recommend just like really selecting the good people. And if there are bad people, two things will happen. They either have to change the bad apples, they have to adapt, they have to change, and they have to fit in with everyone else. There's no such thing as I'm special and I'm different. I don't believe in that. I think that the group is harmed when individuals believe that they are better or more important or special or that they deserve any sort of privilege. I think that the entire group loses, and if the individual doesn't understand that, then he's better off leaving. And sometimes that happens, and two things happen. The person's either going to change, A, or B, they're going to leave. And I think that's the way it ought to be. And I think that as a gym owner, you can't be afraid of losing students because of that, because there are such things as rotten apples, and it's unfortunate, and they're tough decisions that sometimes we have to make. But if it comes to it, then you're better off losing a student than you're going to have, that there have someone in there that's going to, cause more problems or infect the entire gym. It's a difficult question to answer, but my idea of a gym is to create a happy, friendly environment. Like I like to think of the gym as my second home and my students as my second family. I like going to the gym. There's nowhere I'd rather be. There are days where I get tickets to go to shows on the strip and I don't go because I'd rather be in the gym with my students. There's nowhere in the world I'd rather be. And I think that's something you try to cultivate. It's not a business. It's not all about business like some people say. It's just business. No, it's not just business. Who are we kidding? It's not just business. It's about jiu-jitsu. Business is a side effect. We have to make a living. Everyone has to pay their bills. You're lucky if you can pay your bills doing jiu-jitsu. But it's not about business. It's about jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is a goal in itself.